Hello, YouTube. It's Wednesday night. It is time for sprints. How is it going for everybody? Whew. I always have to change modes too quickly. Anyway, it's Wednesday. It's time for sprints. How's everybody doing? I don't know. I've been trying to finish this book, but the thing is, I have so much editing to do, it's kind of insane. So I think I'll probably spend my time editing tonight because it's really what I need to do more than anything else. The problem is, I'm trying my best to get through this book, Oathbound by Tracy Deonn. Look at this. This is a chunky boy. It's 642 pages, and I am on page 488. So I still have so much to go. I'm like 75% of the way through. And I suffer on long books that don't need to be this long. That's all I got to say about it. I'll review it eventually in a video, but it's bloated. It's just way too long. And it's kind of a slog at this point because it's all right, you could have accomplish this in less. It's just the same push and pull over and over and over and over and over again. It's just yeah, I got it the first time. It's okay, I get it, but I had to tab every chapter because my body could not give myself motivation. So hence every chapter is tabbed. I wanted to finish this, and now it's just being very difficult to do. And I have to edit. I'm working on an Anne Rice recap video for everybody out there. But it's a difficult one because it's a book I didn't like. I did come up with one really, really good joke, though, that I was very proud of. That was A+ material at one point. But I also, I fan cast in my videos, and people like it arguably. Not everyone does, but this one's really hard. It's medieval period, so there's not a lot of art I could reference that's not medieval style art, which is kind of cartoony. It was before the Renaissance, and realism was a thing, so I have to I don't know. Anyway, whatever. I guess I don't have to fan cast if I don't want to. But anyway, hi everybody. How was your day? Hey girl, hey, how are you? How was the rest of your birthday last week? Hello, how are you, my dear? Hey Diana. Girl, it is 642 pages, and it's 2.5 years since the previous book. It's just so much time in lots of things here. It's there's definitely going to be at least one more book in this series. I know there is. It hasn't even been announced yet, but I know there will be because there's no way she's going to wrap things up. I'm 75% of the way through and she has wrapped up nothing. So I'm unless we're going breakneck speed for the next 150 pages, it ain't happening. There's going to be another book. I'm using context clues here. And it's just so long, and there's so much time in between each book that I'm ugh. I have to wait this long, and there's so many characters, and I like it. It's just it's kind of repetitive, and it makes me sad because this is a series I really, really like, and this book is just not giving me the business, so to speak. Hey Sharon, how are you? Hey Larissa. Hi Jason. I don't read Brandon Sanderson books. I read the Mistborn trilogy back in the day, but I have some moral differences with how I perceive the world and how he does, because he's part of a Mormon church that promotes conversion therapy. And while I don't think he personally believes that, he's still part of that church and giving them money. So I do not read his books. So it's my own little political stance on that. But the Mistborn trilogy, when I read them, they were good. I'm not saying he's not talented. I don't read his things. For the video. Oh, yay! Reading a graphic novel called Crumbs, Cinderella. Nice, okay. Good to know. But yeah, anyone who's just joining us right now, I have so much to do. I have so much editing to do. I will admit, when I filmed this video, it's for the book Angel Time by Anne Rice. It's a lesser known book, but it's an Anne Rice recap and people like those, so I'm doing it. And here's the thing. I thought it was going to be a short video, but when I sat down to film it, I got some wine and I'm like, yeah, I'll get a little loosey-goosey. It'll be a good time. And it was that time of day when I realized, oh no, I haven't eaten all day. Like I had breakfast, but that was like at 8 a.m. and this was like 6 o'clock at night. So I drank too much on an empty stomach. By the end of the video, I think I'm very drunk. So it's a very long, raw footage. I thought it was going to be like a 50-minute raw, and it's like an hour and a half because I kept forgetting what I was saying. And I know I had to keep going back and redoing things, and I forgot who I was talking about. Like, I was just drunky pants in this video. So I haven't even looked at the footage. I can't. I don't know what's about to happen in my life, but I want to hard cut half of it tonight. By hard cut, I mean, like, I don't know. I have my own editing terms that don't mean anything to anybody, but like a soft cut for me is like my first pass where I'm just like trimming the fat, getting rid of, like, if I did multiple takes on something, getting rid of the takes I like less and keeping the one I like the best, la la la. A hard, when I do a hard take on it, it's just like I'm editing and putting my second pass at the same time. So like I'm adding all of the graphics and like zooms and like punching up jokes and stuff. I don't usually do it all in one pass because usually I like to like cut it down so I only have less to do for the second pass. But like I think I might try to hard cut tonight, which is like I split it in half. So I have like 48 minutes of footage to cut through. I really only do that with like episodes because I have to get those out. Those are like the run and gun thing. But speaking of episodes, since you guys are here, I want to get a poll going in the comments. I was thinking about doing an episode recap series on the new Murderbot show that's going to be premiering in May on Apple TV Plus. I don't have Apple TV Plus, but I will get it for a couple months to watch Murderbot. And I was thinking about it. I was like, maybe? Were you guys be into that? Because I love the Murderbot series. It's really good. Although they are based on novellas, so I don't know how they're going to, stretch it into 10 episodes. I mean, the whole book you could probably read in an hour and a half. So I don't know what they're doing for 10, unless they're doing like multiple books. We'll find out. But I don't know. I was interested in it. I don't know if you guys are interested in it too, but I think it might be fun because I think a lot of people don't have Apple TV. So it'd be like, I'd be recapping it and not a lot of people would have access. I don't know. It was an idea I just had today for the first time. Let's see. So much work to do. Got grad school tonight. Oh, it is so bad. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, at least you're getting through it. I mean, it can't be bad forever, right? Yeah, right? I mean, this is Brandon Sanderson we're talking about. Like, I know in his books, I don't think he has that personal belief because he does write, trans characters and gay characters and respectfully, and they're like great, and like I like how he writes women in his books because he doesn't necessarily sexualize them. So he has good things, and I don't think he's a bad person. It's just like I don't like that he gives money to a church that promotes that. So I don't know. I haven't done any recent research, so maybe if he has parted, I would love to read the books. But until that happens, I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't sit right on my spirit. So that's about how I feel about it. Hey, Cassie. Yay! I'm so glad. I was just thinking about you the other day. I was like, I haven't seen Cassie in a minute. I'm so glad you could stop by for a minute. There are a lot of shows on Apple TV that look good, but not good enough for me to get it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good shows, and I'm like, do I want to pay more money every month in like subscriptions for things? You know? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I don't know. It was an idea. I don't Murderbot, I don't know if it's kind of niche. I mean, I guess not. They made a TV show out of it, so it can't be that niche of a book, but there's got to be fans. I don't know. I just thought about it today. Yay. It's like I don't even know how I don't know. Because like I'd have to reread the books. Luckily they're very short. I could read them all. I could read like a 3 in a day probably and just knock through them. But I don't know. I don't know if I would do it the same way as I do the Anne Rice stuff, where I compare and contrast. I think I might just like vibe with it and be like, this is what happened. Isn't it cool? I don't know. I don't want to take on another research project. So this is a baby idea I had today. It's not even fully fleshed out. Yay! I appreciate it, Sharon. Murderbot series. Okay, so the first book in it is called All Systems Red, and it's by Martha Wells. They're very short. Like I said, they're novellas for the most part. So you can read it in like an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. They're very short. And it's about a security droid, android. So it looks human. And they do security, but they have hacked their inhibitor chip. So they can hurt people if they wanted to, but like Murderbot refers to themselves as Murderbot. No one named Murderbot. That's what they call themselves. And Murderbot just really wants to be left alone so they can watch their shows. They just want to watch TV and like hang out with their friend who is a spaceship. But the pesky humans keep sucking them into adventures, so it's actually really fun. It's sci-fi, adventure, action. It's funny, but like sarcastic funny. It's an android who's best friends with the spaceship. Like, enough said. I can't recommend enough. Hey, Kimber. I'm probably not going to read tonight because I have so much editing to do, but I am currently reading Oathbound by Tracy Deonn. I'm like 75% of the way through this, and it's a slog. I'll just say that. I'll save my review for later because I have like, I don't know, I could do it now. Why not? There's like a specific thing, and I'm going to be so vague because I don't want to spoil things. It's like, if characters went to like on a heist, okay, and it was supposed to just take a few hours in an evening, and then it gets extended into 3 days. And like, I get it, you want some time to build tension and explore like problems between these characters that are involved, but like for 3 days, they don't have that many problems, you know? Like this should be like 1 day max. Like we're just beating a dead horse or feeding a fed horse, if I want to be nice about it, I suppose. But yeah, it's just like the same thing over and over and over again. And like, oh, I want to tell you, but I can't tell you. And like, oh, we want to be together, but we can't be together. And it's like, how many times are you going to do this? So that's the problem I'm having with it, where it's just like, oh my God, you got to get to a point. Like I understood the drama the first time. I don't need 8 examples of it. I don't know. That's where I feel about it right now. Yeah. Oh no. Bummer in the summer. Well, book club, maybe. I don't know if you were It'd be Saturday your time, I think. The book club is oh yeah, patrons, channel members. I see a few patrons and channel members in the chat. Our book club is Friday. I'm gonna post the secret link for our book discussion video live thing. Stream, I guess is the word I was looking for on Friday. So same time, but just a couple days from now. I'll be posting the secret links soon enough. So fun fact. Book club. And if you didn't read the book, it's okay. Sometimes we just come to vibe. We talk about the book for like 30 minutes and then spend like an hour just like hanging out. So very chill environment. You don't have to have read the book. Oh, the republishing where there's more than one novella bound together. Oh, I didn't know the republishing. I have like all the little novellas. I don't know. I could reread it because they're so short. It's not like it's something I have to spend a few days rereading. I could read it in like an hour and a half. Like that's a low ask. So I might. I don't know. It's just I've just thought of the idea today. The Witch King. Yep. Um I is the Witch King. I think the Witch King is the first book, and there's a sequel to it. And we read Witch King a long time ago for book club for patrons and channel members, I believe. And it was a book like I don't know. I love Martha Wells. It's just that book in particular. When I read it, I was just like, I read every word in this whole book and I still don't know what happened in it. I was just really confused about what was going on because it's non-linear and I was like I don't know what happened, but like it was okay to read. So yeah, that's about how I felt about it, but I might have the unpopular opinion on it because other people read it and really enjoyed it. I was just like I don't know what's happening. Yup, 642 pages. Bananas. Quicksilver by Callie Hart, reading the All I Wanted Was Sushi, but got abducted by aliens. Love it. It's very like kind of Kimberly Lemmings inspired or adjacent, I should say. For the discussion. Fair enough. I mean, it's just for vibes. We talk about it for a little bit and then just talk about whatever. Yay! Well, if you can't make it, you're more than welcome. I'd love to see you. But again, I don't want to make you wake up early if you have to wake up super early or something. So up to you. Oh, yay. Okay. Well, yeah. If you happened to get home, I mean, you're East Coast time, right? I don't remember, but maybe we'll see. Anyway, all the patrons and channel members are welcome. I will be posting links for that in my Patreon and my members feed soon enough today, probably after sprints. Anyway, oh my goodness, I have just been chit-chatting for like 18 minutes. Wow, that time went really fast. Why don't we do a sprint? I think we've been talking for quite some time. Central, 2. That's 2 hours. Okay. So if it starts at 5 Pacific, so that's 7 Central. And we usually talk sometimes we go up to 2 hours, honestly. So so like 9. I would say 7 to 9 your time. Oh, okay. Well, great. If you feel like hanging out, you're more than welcome. No pressure. I'm not trying to peer pressure you into coming to my thing. Anyway, let's do a sprint. I have Miles ready to go. Let me share my screen. Hey, Miles, our lovely duck friend extraordinaire named Miles. And we're going to do a sprint 30 minutes starting now. Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from our sprint. How did it go? I got less editing done than I had hoped. But that's kind of how it goes. I was doing a hard pass. I would have got more done if I was doing a soft pass. But I have successfully cut 2 minutes and 4 seconds of content. Anyway, I'm editing a video. Plus, I have to find like pictures and graphics and everything, so it's a lot. But I'll get it done. I'll get it done. It's gonna happen. Also, my back hurts. I'm having a day. I'm just all a mess right now. Anyway, hi. How's everyone's sprint go? Let's see. You're reading A. We'll find out. I'm in suspense, Diana. Hey, Sarah, how are you? Finish a chapter and halfway through the next. Love that. 5% still listening to A Gentleman in Moscow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you're not in the mood. You don't gotta be. I think I've read a bunch this March. Allegedly. I don't know. I have a bunch of books that are due from the library, so I'm like, it's one of those situations. The Rook by Daniel O'Malley. All right. I think I read that years ago. How are you liking it? It's like kind of espionage, spies, magic kind of a thing, right? Yeah, I read it a while ago. A sorceress comes to call. Ooh, okay. Hope you're enjoying. Road of Bones. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. It's been a long book. Okay, well, I'm glad. Road of Bones. I can't not say it like that now. I'm glad you're enjoying it, though. Tiny Threads by Lilian Rivera. Ooh, Kimber. Okay. Well, we're going to do one more sprint. Maybe you can finish it. Who knows? Very addictive. Enjoy going it. Yeah, it's magical spy stuff. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I read it a while ago. I don't even know how long ago. I think it was before the pandemic, so that long ago. So it's been a minute. Yeah, thank you. No, it's just always, it's like, my back just always hurts, and I'm a bit top heavy. I feel like everyone already knows that. They've seen my videos. So it's related to that. So it just kind of gets sore sometimes. Oh, Fellowship of the Ring. One more chance. Okay. Nice. You got to chapter 13. Fabulous, Cassie. I tried reading The Hobbit and I couldn't get through it. So yeah, I don't think the writing style and my reading style is just gonna vibe. But I want it to. So I'm sending you all the good vibes. Hopefully you can get through it. You're like, oh, fabulous. I love T. Kingfisher. I mean, I haven't read a ton, but I do like their stuff. Hey, Molly, reading The Ever King. Ooh, and you're almost done? Okay, we're doing one more sprint. So now's the time. Hopefully you can finish. Yeah, I was in 7th grade, but like that was a long time ago, but like I remember reading it, and then I had to read the first book, Fellowship. I had to read it in 9th grade. So I tried reading The Hobbit and hated it and didn't finish it. And then I had to read Fellowship, and I didn't read it very well. I kind of skimmed that bitch, but I passed. They made us read it in 9th grade. And I didn't like it then either. So I'm like going off, like I gave it 2 chances and I'm like not into it. I like the movies, although like I'm just kind of a casual Lord of the Rings fan. It's not like something I have an expertise in. Like I like them. I think they're fun to watch. But yeah, I don't know like all of the characters and all of the lore and the history and stuff. I'm too busy reading vampire shit. So I'm kind of a casual fan. Page 105 of 397. Tomorrow. Okay. Hey, Kelly. Fabulous, love it. How is that? I heard good things. Oh, good. That answered my question already. I know where it's going. Well, fingers crossed it remains, hopefully. I mean, you're like 25% in. It could pick up. Too much puzzling, like doing puzzles, like jigsaw puzzles. I the weirdest, like, okay, when I have to put away my laundry because I have to like kind of bend over to like fold things and stuff. That's like the worst because I'm standing for a while folding things and I have to like slightly bend over, kills my back, which is weird. Like, why with the laundry? But yeah, that's my it's my Horcrux, or I don't know what the words are for that. I don't have any words today, guys. Andy Serkis's audiobooks. Ooh, okay. Fabulous. I mean, yeah, if it's Andy Serkis, I would also agree with that. Yeah. Oh, nice. I don't remember the last time I watched them. Like, if I see them on, I might watch them for a few minutes here and there, but like, I mean, I would say pre-pandemic probably, because I remember watching one of them. I was watching it with Leanna from Leanna's library, and Leanna is a big fan. And so I was like, I like 80% know what's going on. And like it was an extended edition we were watching too, so it was a bunch of new stuff that I didn't know already. I was like, wait a minute, who's 80? Like what? Because like I think Aragon is supposed to be like 80 or 90 years old, but he looks like Viggo Mortensen. And I was like, I don't understand this magic because like in the regular like theatrical cut they don't talk about it, but like in the extended cut they do. And he's like, because he's 80. I'm like, what? And I was getting my mind blown from all the like the extra content that I had no idea existed. So it felt like I'm like, did I ever see this? What is happening? So that was my last experience with it. It's like not picking up what they were putting down, but having a good time because there's battles and orcs and swords and dragons and all kinds of cool stuff. And Gandalf being awesome. I haven't been watching, well, now, like the Amazon series. I've seen little bits and pieces of it because Greg watched some of it and I was like casually watching it every once in a while. So yeah, I'm such a casual fan on it. I'm like I enjoy it when I watch it, but I don't go out of my way for it, kind of a thing. Yay. I love that. If it works, it works. I can't remember the last time I did a jigsaw puzzle, but those are fun. I'm surprisingly good at them. It's like a skill I have. Like I don't know why jigsaw puzzles. It's like like the lady in the math meme. It's that, but like for puzzles on me. Like I just get it. Extended versions too. Yeah. Yeah, Who Lived Extra Long's Lives. Yeah, I know. I didn't know that. It's not in the theatrical cut. I was like, he's never been 80 a day in his life. What are you talking about? And it was just everything she would say, like, remember this happens? And I'm like, no, I don't remember any of this happening because it was all stuff from the extended cut. I'm like, okay, season one. I forgot I was watching. Yeah, I mean, from what I hear, it's not supposed to be very good. I don't know if I don't know. I can't say from personal like viewing if it's good or not. I just know I hear a lot about it being not so good. Yay. Well, good. I mean, I wish I had the patience to do it. It's a me problem, not the book's problem. Because, like, obviously, these are classics of literature and they're well beloved by everybody. Like, I get it. I get why they're like a good time. It's just that particular writing style and my reading styles do not vibe. And it's like, it's painful to get through. Like sometimes it depends on the style and how they tell a story is like a big part of it. And I know it's a good book. objectively speaking. It's just some of the style. Same. It's the same with George R.R. Martin. Like I can't read those books. I cannot deal with the Game of Thrones. It's the same. And I know like Tolkien and like J.R.R. Tolkien, George R.R. Martin, like the obvious references here. Like they have similar styles. I mean, George R.R. Martin's style is similar to J.R.R. Tolkien's, but I don't like either of them. It's just I don't vibe with it. I like the story. It just I don't enjoy reading it. I wish I did because like people love them, and I wish I loved it too. Series is a little slow. All right, the new movie is there? Oh, is it the cartoon one? I saw there was like an animated thing, like the War of Rohim, something. There was like an animated one. I haven't seen it yet, but I know it exists. Yes, Kelly, you nailed it. I did read Dune. I read the whole thing because people didn't believe in me. They said I wasn't going to do it. And I was like, I read it. I read the whole thing. And part of it was just out of spite. But I did read the whole thing. And I was just like, are we reading the same book? Because Paul fucking sucks, dude. He's just the worst. And like, I get it. There's a lot to go off of knowing for a fact you are going to become the source of endless misery for the galaxy for hundreds of years, and there's no way you can avoid doing it because it's inevitable. And like you're not a bad person, so you don't want this to happen, but you know it's going to. So like I get his predicament, but like he still sucks. I don't know. I read Dune. I read it. I read no more of Dune. Not gonna happen. I mean, it was a slog, but it also I was glad I did it in the end because there are other books I've read that have like such obvious Dune ripoffs that I would not have known if I hadn't have read Dune. So I'm glad I read it, but I didn't enjoy reading it. Yeah, I tried. I read like 3 chapters of the first one and I was like, I'm good. I don't want to do this anymore. And it sucked because I got like it was a long time ago. Like I got the audiobook from the library and it was still on CDs. That's how long ago it was. And yeah, probably like 10 years ago, I tried reading it. Yeah, I would say like 10 to 11 years ago. I had the CDs and it was on a road trip and I got the whole CD set. I was like, yeah, we're going to listen to it. We're going to be in the car for like 6 hours. It's going to be great. And after like 25 minutes, I was like, well, we got to figure out something else to do for this long car ride because this isn't going to happen. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know what happens in that, but yeah, I agree. I wouldn't like a book with that happening either. Tolkien talking about how he started The Hobbit, and essentially a student left a bunch of their exam or essay blank. Oh, well, there you go. This is like his doodle. It's his doodle book. I appreciate it. Why not? The War of Rohirrim. I don't know what the words are, but it looks cool. I haven't seen it. I have no idea when or if I will see it. And 1.5 Game of Thrones books. Yeah, like it's just a writing style that I don't get into at all. And I get that they're good. Objectively speaking, they're obviously good books. Not my vibe. Not for me. Not everything has to be for everybody. You know, there's plenty of books out there. Every book has its correct reader, you know? I had a friend say to me once that, like, hey, you know what? There's no such thing as a bad book because every book will be good for certain readers. And I was like, yeah, you know what? There are no bad books. Someone's going to like it. It's just I'm not the one who does. So I go off that. There's no bad books, just ones you don't like. Anyway, it's been a day, guys. Read all the Game of Thrones novels. Yeah, I mean, is he not even done, right? He still hasn't put it out. It's like, what's that guy's name? Who wrote Name of the Wind? Patrick Rothfuss, like, he ain't never gonna put out that third book. He ain't never gonna do it. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, there's been 2 books in that series for so long, and like the conclusion, he's like, "It's coming, it's coming, it's coming." It's not. I don't put it out then. Like, what are you waiting for at this point? So, yeah, Patrick Rothfuss. I was like, I did read Game of the Wind and it was fun and I liked it, but knowing that like he fucked off in his own series, he's not even gonna like finish it probably. I'm like, I'm not gonna move forward with this anymore. But it was good. I enjoyed it. Um, what else? I don't know. It is what it is. Or like Tessa Dare. I know I'm this is like OG Amanda stuff because I was obsessed with Tessa Dare and like that's what people knew me as for a good while was like that Tessa Dare lady on the internet because I love Tessa Dare books. I don't know when or if she'll ever complete that series. There's only 1 book left in it. It had a cover. The cover came out in 2019 and it's still not out and it's just going nowhere. I don't know. Personally, it feels like she has to wait out a contract with Avon. And sometimes those are for 5 to 7 years, or they're for a certain amount of time. And then for X amount of time, you can't write things until like the rights like revert back to you. I'm not a legal expert here, but like it feels like that is happening where she's like, I don't want to publish it with you, but like I'm stuck in a contract. So I'm just gonna not publish anything for a minute. I mean, I think Cressley Cole did the same thing. So it is not unprecedented, but yeah, she's got to put it out someday. Someday. I don't know. I want it. JB Jones. Yeah, Sword of Shadows. I mean, yeah, sometimes I don't know. There's like multiple factors. Yeah, exactly. It's like, honey, you have one story. Finish that one. Then go tell more. But I don't know. There's multiple reasons. Sometimes it's like creative. It's just like the author just doesn't want to write anything else in it. It's just like I can't. I'm bored with it. I don't like it anymore. And like that's like a valid reason to not write more books in it. Or they just haven't sold it. No one wanted to buy it. Maybe it didn't sell as well. I don't know. There's a lot of determining factors here where they're waiting on a contract. Girl, same. I would love a Nyx story. I love Nyx. She's one of my favorite characters since forever. I have been reading those books since I don't know, for 15 years. And there's still not a Nyx book, and there's so many books. I want one so bad. Although like, I have theories, but we're not gonna get into all my like Immortals After Dark theory right now. Let's do a sprint, or I'm gonna go off the deep end, guys. It's gonna be a whole thing. Um, it started. It didn't start. No, it had to have been earlier than that because I was reading it before that. It had the series. I think it started in early 2000s. It had to have because I was reading it in the early 2000s, like in 2008, 2009. I was reading them, and there were several books already out, so it had to have started like I would say 04, 05, probably. Oh, you started. Never mind. I was like, wait, no, I didn't start then. Yeah, well, I've been reading them since like 2008, I would say. Guys, it's almost 20 years at this point. Still not a book about Nyx. Anyway, let's go ahead and do a sprint. There he is. Where are you? Kaboom. All right, everybody, 30 minutes starting. And now. Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from our second sprint. How did it go? I stopped editing a little bit ago because my computer was getting hot because I'm streaming and editing at the same time, and it's not a good idea in general. And also, I needed to charge it because it was also running out of battery. So, executive decisioned it. I just read a little bit more of Oathbound. So, I mean, I've read the lion's share of it. It's a fair chunk I've read. I'm on page 497 of 642. So 145 more pages to go. Normally I would read that in about an hour and a half, but the thing is, or maybe not, like maybe 2 hours. I could read that in 2 hours, but these are tall books. There's more words per page. So I think it'd probably take me like closer to 3. I don't know. So it was like a 25-hour long audiobook. It's very long. Anyway, let's see where we were. Jason, you finished another chapter, halfway through the next. Okay, good. I'm glad they helped just to get some reading done. Oop. Page 132 of 397. Fabulous. Only 3 hours left. Yeah, Sharon. Scrolled on TikTok, started building my grocery order for the fortnight. For the fortnight? Oh, I'm sorry, we don't say it in America, so I was like, it was cute to me. Yay. 14 pages in the Ever King. I think you'll finish tomorrow. Fair enough, Molly. There's always tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, well, it's not the longest I've read. I think like the Witching Hour is 50, like 50 hours long. It's insane how long it is. Twice as long because it's like 1,000 pages. It's so long of a book. And technically, it's 2 books because there's like the main book, and then they stop the plot, and then you read a book that is the history of the Mayfair witches. It's literally they stop, and like the character is reading a book, so you're reading the book that the character's reading, and then you go back to the main story. So it's like it's 2 books in 1 book. A lot of book. Where are we? I want dinner. By the end of this sprint, my stomach started growling for foods. I had an apple at lunch. I didn't eat anything else, but I had like breakfast. I had some avocado toast and an apple today. So I'm hungry for good reason, but I ate something. Yeah, I know what it is. I know what a fortnight is, but we don't say it. It's not like a unit of time we use. 2 chapters done in this time in this long book. It's starting to come together. All right. Fabulous, Larissa. Accommodation to trip to Anaheim. You're coming to Los Angeles area-ish? Oh my god, we'll talk offline. We should meet up. Beef and broccoli. Yeah, I love that. I have no idea what I'm gonna do for dinner. I have things to make burritos because I did like when I do taco night, like I make all the fillings and everything. And then I sent Greg to the store to get the food. And like he got everything I wanted and he got tortillas. I didn't specify what size tortillas I wanted, so they're very large. I was trying to make tacos and now I'm making burritos because it would be an enormous taco if we're using it for that. So yeah, we're making burritos instead. Yay, taco twins. Love it. Ah, Victoria, thanks for coming and hanging out for like a minute. I love it. I have so much editing to do. And I gave up doing a hard cut because I was like, I can't with it. I mean, I just started doing a soft cut, which is just doing the first pass and like trimming stuff. I don't know. I got up to like 11 minutes that's cut, but not final cut, essentially. And how I don't know. I think I cut out though. Let me see. I can figure this out. I do math sometimes. Okay, so my raw footage was 1 hour and 37 minutes long. Fuck. And I'm down to 1 hour and 24 minutes. So I have done a fair amount of cutting of material. So we'll see. Anyway, it's a lot. Let's see. My homemade ravioli. Oh, Alfredo. All right. Nice. I haven't made Alfredo in a long time because it's Alfredo. I don't know. I'm not like the biggest like fan of Alfredo, but sometimes I got to be in the mood for it, I guess. Yay! That's fantastic. Okay, we'll work it out. I mean, I'm not that close to Anaheim, but like we'll make it work. I'm like, I don't know, like an hour away, hour and a half away. So it's not super close, but close enough that I would make the drive. Anyway, hi everybody. This is lovely. I'm having a good time. My back hurts, so I want to go get off my desk chair I'm sitting at for a minute, eat a burrito, and get back to work for the evening. So thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. It was a lovely time, a lovely turnout as well. So I hope you guys got something done during our sprints. And channel members and patrons, because I know there's a few of you in the comments. Again, book club this Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. I'll post the links in Patreon, and for the channel members feed, you will get them tonight and it'll be ready to go. So just come hang out. You don't have to have read the book. It's fine. we just hang out and talk anyway. So yeah, that's all I got for now. I'll have a video on Monday. That's my new posting day. And we'll see. Because it's like I overfilmed because I got drunk. It's my fault because I was drinking on an empty stomach, and by the end of it, I'm just like, and then he did this and that. So I'm pretty sure I haven't like edited that far in the video, but I know by the end, because I know how I was existing after filming that yesterday. Well, not yesterday, it was Monday I was filming it, and I was like loosey goosey. So we'll find out. Anyway, thank you, Molly. Hope you enjoy your evening as well. Victoria, yay. Thank you. I appreciate that. I did. The Dr. No screening was yesterday. It was really good. It was fun. I haven't seen, well, I mean, I've seen like the more recent James Bond films in theater, but not the classics. So it was my first time seeing Dr. No in like, you know, a full theater. So it was good. It was a 4K remaster. It was pretty good. They had like custom cocktails. They had, you know, like you have to have a shaken martini, obviously. So they had that. And I ordered a gin martini because I like gin, but like it's supposed to be vodka, whatever. It was not a good martini. I'll just say that. And they had a honey rider, which is like the Bond girl in that one. And it had like rum and other liquors and like pineapple juice and orange juice. It was just a lot of things all together. So it was just like a fruity, rummy drink. And I got 2 honey riders because the martini was not so good. Anyway, Sharon, thank you. I hope you have a good night. Hopefully you can stop in on Friday. No pressure. Enjoy your date night. I don't want to take that away. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I got stuff to do. I'll have a video soon. I'll be back next week with more sprints on Wednesday. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. All right, everybody. Oh, wait, there's more. Hey, Cindy, how are you? And you became a member. Gasp. Okay, so yeah, yay. I don't know. I don't have words. I was just like, I was in log off mode. But hi, Cindy. Nice to meet you. Hopefully you can come on Friday and meet everybody. We all talk and hang out. But yeah, hi everybody. And Cassie, have a good night and or day for you because it's a lot. You're tomorrow. All right, everybody. I will be back next Wednesday with more sprints, and I'll have a video on Monday, and I will see you guys then. All right, everybody.